Ball up to the 35 now as they come.
Ringo.
They go play action with Burrow. Side the 25. A big play there on the first play of the game. 41 yards.
4-yard line.
So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for first and 10. Play action. It's Burrow. That's going to be caught. And he'll be touched down at the end, but a big play on that one.
There ain't no problems getting down the field here on this opening drive. They've looked really sharp in the early going, and they've come up with some big plays already. Here's another that's going to set up first and goal.
A terrific opening drive has them knocking on the door. First and goal. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Back at the 2 now. Here's second and goal.
A loss of 2 brings up second and goal.
He'll try again. And this time he'll work his way in. Touchdown Bengals. So it's a pretty good season he's putting together running the football. That now 10 rushing touchdowns on the year.
And we know this is a passing league, and those numbers throwing the football, they seem to go up and up every year. But there's still something to have a reliable back you can count on in the red zone to bring things home for you. And that's what he's been doing all season long.
McPherson to kick off for Cincinnati.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here.
35-yard line.
Lawrence bringing the Jaguars up first and 10 at their 35-yard line.
Hey, Lion. Hey, Ginger, tack. Silver.
They'll run. This is Bashal Tootin. And he maneuvers up the middle for 3. And it's second down. You talk about this Bengals defense. It's quite a unit, that's for sure. Number 1 in the NFL against the pass.
Yeah, defending the pass hasn't been an issue for them. It's been
Lawrence now off the bootleg. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. And he's going to be touched down, but he's got the first down. But we know that he can get first downs with his arm and his legs, Charles. And there, when he gets outside of the pocket, the defense has to account for both, and he's able to complete it for the first.
And he's very comfortable outside of the pocket. Some quarterbacks, that's not their thing. For him, that seems to be the #1 asset to his game. Gets out into the open field, things seem to break down the secondary a little bit, and he picks out the right target.
Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards.
10-10 at the 28-yard line.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And they're knocking on the door now. There's a good run there. Going to take this to about the 10-yard line. Another 18-yard gain. They had 18 on the previous snap as well. Quite the opening drive march they're on right now.
It looks a lot like what we saw in practice prior to the game, doesn't it? You know, because on that last big practice beforehand, you go through your offensive script. You go through your play calling. You go through all the stuff and establish things. And it looks like it's going like clockwork right now for them.
First and goal, and a chance to get that initial touchdown right back. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And he takes this down to about the 2 before going out of bounds.
A gain of 8.
It'll be a pickup of 8 and a good first step there with second and goal coming up. He's hit pay dirt a lot this year, but not that time.
Yeah, I'm tracking right there with you. You're exactly right. He's found the end zone plenty of times. No way I can find any fault with the call. He may not have scored there. Of course you're going to give it to him.
Bigsby will get it into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown.
That's a great response here in this first quarter. And what I like about it is how they put this drive together. The other guy scored quickly to start the game, but this was smart football to not feel like you have to go out and score quickly yourself. So they worked the ball down the field, took their time, and finished with it.
Oh, this is blocked. Well, the Bengals have got it. But he doesn't get far. They're able to stop him. And after all that, the extra point attempt unsuccessful.
Well, there's a blocked extra point. I remember playing, and we had one of those go against us. I remember our kicker and our holder told the head coach, just relax, coach. Why are you yelling? Don't worry about it. It's just 1 point. Oh, my. Those coaches see a point is gold to them because you never know how it's going to turn out later.
Exactly. That's what I was just going to say. First quarter, we'll see if this has any implications as the game goes on.
I still can't believe they told the head coach to relax. Whoa.
Bad move. They'll start on the ground here on first down. And down he goes at the 45 after a pickup of 9.
He was brought down.
This defense for the Jags, they played extremely well last week in that win over Green Bay.
And what I saw on film was a nearly unstoppable pass rush. 5 sacks last week, plenty of hurries given up. So now what do you do on offense? You just max protect, keep everyone in and run the ball? Or maybe just 1 or 2 receiver routes in order to try and keep your quarterback upright?
12. Here we go.
They'll keep it on the ground. Preston. Only a gain of a yard, but that's all they needed. The Bengals hit 6-3 on the year. Well, they were losers last time out, trying to turn things around here in this one.
And it always helps to have a home crowd behind you, giving you encouragement as long as you give them something good to cheer about. So you know they just want to come out and play well for their faithful, and I expect them to do just that.
And he's going to take this across midfield into Jacksonville territory.
He's across midfield to the
Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
From just across the midfield stripe, here's 2nd and 5.
Right, 80.
And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down. You look at this Jaguar defense. Now, they've been a very good unit against the pass, defending at 5th best in the league.
And this is when we talk game inside the game. Top 5 passing offense versus top 5 passing defense. I wouldn't be surprised defensively if they change up coverages a bit more than usual to try and combat what they expect to see.
And he's going to have the Bengals first down. They needed 5 there on 3rd down. He winds up getting 7. Charles, Thursday night game, I think a lot of teams probably say shrink the playbook somewhat. Is that correct?
I think you're right about that because you just don't have the amount of time that you have in a normal week to put in a full playbook. So as you said, you shrink the playbook, pick out the plays that work best for you. And you know what else you're looking for? Who are the freshest guys coming off the last game to play on a Thursday night? Guys have a little extra pep in their step. You go to them early and often.
After one, a 1-point game, 7-6.
On 1, ready?
Now a 2nd and 10.
Here we go, here we go.
Off the play fake, here's Burrow. Going for a right side here, complete. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 18.
What a drive this has been, just chewing up the yardage. And here's one of their best plays yet as they finally get down into the red zone and look to finish this off with 6.
On 1, ready?
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. They're passing here, Joe Burrow. He'll get that complete to Alvaro. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
Well, this has certainly been a nice drive with the way they've spread the football around. Here, they even get the fullback involved in the passing game. That's got to cause a lot of consternation on the defensive side. You've got to cover him, too. That makes things really difficult.
2nd and 2. First down marker at the 8.
Here we go. 11. Right, 80. Right, hot. Hot. 11.
Switch.
Hot.
One back in the backfield. He'll get the carry. And they'll lose yardage here. They go backwards to the 13-yard line. 2 yards the loss, and now they go from 2nd and 2 to a tough 3rd and 4.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
Here we go.
Motion.
Right, 80. Stop.
And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down. So on 4th down, off goes Burrow. On comes Evan McPherson for the Bengal field goal. McPherson's kick is good. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive.
24.
As mentioned, this one of the hottest teams in the NFL, riding that winning streak into this one, but now playing here on Thursday night. Do you think that this helps or hurts their momentum?
Well, ordinarily, I'd say it hurts the momentum because now you get that short week. But when a team's playing as well as they are, it actually allows them to down focus and only worry about themselves and less about their opponent. So when you're playing well, you just worry about the things you're doing well and let the opponent deal with that.
Hey, Lion.
Hill going to go in motion right. A fake on the jet sweep. Now Lawrence off play action. Thomas brings it in. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. It's another first down as this time they get an even 20.
You talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a first down.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Here's Lawrence to throw. To the right side and intercepted. Picked up on Jordan Becker. And the Bengals are going to take over at their own 13-yard line. Before we came up to the booth, the last thing he said as we were walking off the field, I want to play mistake-free football. Well, that just went out the window there with a pick.
And do you remember what you said to me when we were walking up to the booth after he said that? You're like, oh, fatal last words. Every time we hear that, things tend to fall apart a little bit, and that's what we saw there. Didn't get enough on that throw, and it turned into an interception.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. And they come into this one off the loss over the weekend, but you say if you're going to play a Thursday night game, this is the week to do it.
It certainly is, because you get right back out there. You don't have time to dwell on things. And look, your game plan is going to be a little more limited, but so is theirs. So that's when you just appeal to your top players. Guys, you make plays in this one, we out-execute them, we can walk away with a win.
Now a 2nd and 6.
11, Thomas. Let's get set. Motion. Can.
From the gun, it gives to Brown. And he has met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle. That's what we saw right there.
Yeah, and that's what their job is. And really, a lot of the time, they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance. They're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold him to no gain.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. Third down and 6.
11. Here we go. Right, 80. Stop.
Now Burrow. He's got his target. That's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50. The previous play, they barely got back to the line of scrimmage. Now they pick up over 30 yards.
When they needed a play this year, he's certainly been the guy to deliver it. As this season has gone on, he's been awfully consistent and sometimes spectacular.
So the line of scrimmage all the way up to midfield now as they've got it 1st and 10. Burrow gets this one quickly out wide.
Burrow's pass complete to number 85. It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 46-yard line.
They'll come up 2nd and 7.
Here we go. 180.
Burrow looking to pass. Completes it to Fant on the right side. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout.
It's a gain of 4.
So as they talk it over, we step aside.
3.
Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
A good chance this is 4-down territory if they're unable to convert. But right now looking at a 3rd and 3. Burrow on play action. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Tyson Campbell. And he will bring this across midfield to the 49-yard line.
Take over 1st and 10.
Parker, I think this one went awry very simply because he overestimated his arm strength and his ability to fit it anywhere he wants to. A lot of quarterbacks do that and often pay the price.
Rip, 23. Hey, kill.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And this is caught inside the 5. A big play there just before halftime. 48 yards.
Well, he worked his way quite a bit in this first half, and with good reason. You can see it there. He is such a handful defensively. Just too hard to keep him under wraps, and delivers a big play here for this offense.
Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. After the big play, a chance to finish now on 1st and goal. Turton is in. Touchdown, Jacksonville. That could be an important swing right there. A touchdown in the final minute of the half to take the lead.
And I like the point you just made there. Could be an important swing because now that they have the lead, if they can carry that into the locker room at the half, they'll feel really good about what they accomplished in the first 2 quarters.
Lawrence and the Jags offense staying out there. They'll go for 2 here.
The Jaguars will line up for the 2-point conversion.
Here we go.
They'll try and run it here. And he got it on the touchdown run, but he won't get in here. He'll be stopped short, and they'll come up empty on the try for 2. After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. And this one definitely not in the landing zone. In fact, it's over the back line of the end zone. So this ball will come out to the 30 now.
I'm fine, ready?
The Bengals drive about to get going. With his slim deficit closing in on the end of the first half, we'll see if they can move this at least into field goal range and try to get 3 out of this drive. Going right side here, and that's complete. The Bengals going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play.
On 2, ready? 11, 11, 11. Gun, gun. Shot. 180. Hey, motion, motion. Stop.
Now they go play action now. Burrow. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. And the Jaguars will have the football as this is taken up past the 30.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at their own 31-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Now the Jags will use the second of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half.
First down.
And as you saw right there, this is a guy with pretty good speed for a tight end. Nice job there, catching the short throw and turning it upfield. He can also be a weapon downfield as well.
And he's got room. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him.
A gain of
24 yards the gain there. Another first down as well. The Jaguars now will use the last of their timeouts. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. So even though it's first down, here's the field goal unit on now to try to get 3 before halftime. And his kick is good. And that's going to up the lead to 15 to 10. Well, they already had the early lead, and they get the interception, Charles, and now they add 3 more with the field goal.
Yeah, they're in control of how this game is playing out so far. You mentioned the early lead. Now they're expanding on it, getting plays on both sides of the ball. A winning recipe if they can keep this up.
35-yard line.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive.
Here we go.
And with 10 seconds left, not really enough time to put something together. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. This is Fant on the short completion. Look at this, middle of the field, a breakaway. And he's in for the touchdown on the final play of the first half. The prayer is answered.
How did they get that done?
McPherson now for the extra point. It's good, and the lead moves now to 2. It's 17-15. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
Evan McPherson to kick off for Cincinnati.
The Jaguars with work to do. They trail here as we are back underway on EA Sports. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. Well, Charles, in that first half, we saw a fair amount of offense on both sides of the football, and now the team trailing here will start with it in the third quarter.
And we both know this coach pretty darn well, don't we? Because his game planning is always on point. And now he's getting the ball to start the second half. How about all the offense that you already referenced in the first half? He'll put that all together and come out with something really strong, I believe, to get things going here in the third quarter.
And he's got some space here. And they will finally get to him down at the Bengals' 29-yard line. 91 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here.
First down.
Right back to him on first down. And he's brought down at the 24 after a gain of 4.
Consecutive positive runs for him on the last 2 snaps. He certainly appears to be trying to put the offense on his back and just move them down the field when his number is called. The way he's running it, I keep going back to him.
Hey.
They go play action now. Lawrence And this one incomplete. Oh, couldn't hang on to it in the end zone, and that's one that'll haunt you. And now it brings up third down.
Coverage was very good that time. A nice job to smother him as the ball arrived, and that ensured an incomplete pass.
And it keeps 6 points off the board. They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass.
Hey, run!
In motion, Hill.
Check, pig alert, pig alert!
From the gun, they'll try to run it. And he'll have the first down, getting this one to the 14-yard line. Got what they needed there. The drive continues with a 9-yard pickup. With that last effort, he topples the 5,000-yard mark for his career.
And that doesn't place you among the absolute greats that have ever played the game, but it's a significant achievement and a very, very solid career.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
On red.
Play action. It's Lawrence. Now he'll tuck this and run. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
At this point in the second half, one mistake on a forced throw could doom your chances of a comeback, so that's the right call there to just throw that one away.
Second and 10.
Here we go.
Now a toss here, short side. And they go the wrong way here. Knocked back to the 20. Give them a loss of 6 yards, and it brings up 3rd down.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
A long way to go here on 3rd down for the 8th play of the drive. Looking to throw, Lawrence. They'll try and set up the screen to Tootin. And this effort won't be enough as they rally up to stop him a couple of yards short. It'll be a pickup of 14, but they're still a little bit short as it brings up 4th.
And that's a play that's not uncommon on 3rd and long because the offense is just hoping that somehow they can get a guy in space and follow some blockers downfield. Does a pretty nice job there getting a few yards, but he ends up getting stopped before he can get the first down.
It'll be a pickup of 4, and the Jaguars are going to have a 1st and goal.
That's another Jaguars 1st down.
They'll try to run this one in, and he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down.
They all understand that even after that loss on 1st down, they've got a field goal attempt in their back pocket. But here on 2nd and goal, this is the time you take your shot at the end zone, I believe. Go ahead and go for the big shot right now, knowing you can always come back.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Dalton Kincaid, his first touchdown on the year. And the Jaguars have taken the lead as they go right down the field and score on the opening drive of the second half. Lawrence and the Jags offense staying out there. They'll go for 2 here.
The Jaguars will
look to throw.
2-point conversion.
And unable to connect. They don't get the 2-point conversion here.
Keeps the score. Jaguars 21. Bengals 17.
After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And, Charles, it feels like we're set up for a good second half here. Came out of the locker room, one-score game. Now the lead has already changed hands. Well, this offense, they've got an opportunity right now to take that lead right back.
Yeah, and it feels like you're going back and forth, almost a little bit like a tennis match, right? And we're just, our heads just keep moving. Which side has it? Which side's going to score? How are they going to go out doing it? A little bit of a challenge for each side, trying to match each other.
1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
From up near the 40 now after the big play to start. Here's another 1st and 10.
Here we go. Can.
Running right, here's Brown. And a nice move will yield nothing as he's stopped behind the line.
He was taken
officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Looking left side, and it's complete. And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 38-yard line. That one goes for 24 yards. So the ball moves from 138 to the other as they come up on 1st and 10.
Got. Hey, can. Got.
Here's Burrow. And he's taken in by the tight end Fan. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. This game not quite as good as the last, but still over 40 yards between the two.
1st down. 1st and 10 at the 21-yard line.
11. Right, 80.
4th quarter coming up here on Thursday Night Primetime. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now here on EA Sports. It's the Bengals. They've got the football, but they trail here as we get rolling in quarter number 4.
Here we go. 11. Right, 80. Right, he's hot. Motion. Stop.
The quick throw by Burrow is complete. And he will take it on in for a Bengals touchdown. A great effort there. His 11th touchdown of the year. And the Bengals answer back with a touchdown of their own to take a 4th quarter lead. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And that gives them a 3-point lead.
Bengals 24, Jaguars 21. Evan McPherson to kick off for Cincinnati.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. Back line of the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll bring this out to the 30.
35-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. Now, the bad news for them, they've seen that cushion they once had totally evaporate, and they're working from behind. The good news, they now have the opportunity to regain the lead right back. 105 yards on the ground for him now as he has gotten better, really, as the night's gone on.
Brings up 2nd and a yard at the 44-yard line.
Off the play fake, here's Lawrence. He gets it to Thomas. He's now just 3 yards shy of 197 yards receiving on the contest and a 1st down.
For the Jaguars, 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 46.
They'll try to run this one right up the gut. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
Let's give a lot of credit to the offensive line. They've been able to move the ball really well on the ground the entire game, and while that wasn't a huge one, that's okay. They'll take them in short, steady bursts.
2nd and 7.
Hey, Rock. Go. Let's go. 30 left.
Well, they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line.
Well, that was one of the few times they've been able to contain him thus far. He's over 100 yards for the game, but he lost a bit off his total on that carry.
From the shotgun, Lawrence. Over the middle, complete. That's Hunter. So he stopped for no gain. And that'll bring up fourth down.
Excuse my snarkiness here, but isn't the idea of completing a pass supposed to mean you get downfield and gain yards?
Especially on third down.
Yeah, that one. How about the defense? Figured that one out in a big way. Yeah, they completed it all right and lost yardage.
As he throws, and this is going to be incomplete. The Jags come up empty on fourth down, and the Bengals will get the football back. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. Their defense forced the turnover on downs. They've got the lead. They're in good shape, but can't go into a shell here, right? Still got to be careful.
Yeah, because they're still a long way away from kneel down time. So they've got to work on getting first downs, keep the sticks moving, right, keep the clock going, and above all, ball security. Don't turn it over.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6 at the 50-yard line.
Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. And this one too low. That one doesn't find its target, but all in all, he's been much sharper this week. He was under 50% a week ago, and now he's up over 70%.
But you know it's standard for quarterbacks and receivers get together for a little extra time each and every day in practice. I get the sense they got together for a lot of extra time this week to try and improve that passing percentage, and it's worked out quite well.
The offense on third down tonight, they've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. From midfield now, Burrow. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he is going to have a Bengals first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
1st and 10.
Big hook up there, forced to throw it on third down. The connection's going to keep the drive alive and also keep the clock moving.
Yeah, and from a defensive perspective, didn't get a sack, didn't knock the ball free, didn't break up the pass. The clock keeps running on you. You're in a dire situation now.
Stop! 180. 20 shot. Stop.
Now it's Burrow. Got a man open. It's Chase. And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. Less than 2 to play with just a field goal separating these two sides. An ideal down and distance to try to finish this thing off. 2nd and inches.
180. Stop.
Another one into the hands of Jamar Chase. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Bengal TD. Jamar Chase with career touchdown number 126, the same number Jim Brown had during his 9-year career. And the Bengals will add to their 4th quarter lead. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this.
McPherson to kick off for Cincinnati.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. Here's 1st and 10. Back to throw, Lawrence. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Give him big credit for his coverage right there, because when he saw the route break deep, he stayed in position to prevent a completion while avoiding any risk of a flag.
All right, let's go.
Lawrence. He's going to let it fly. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
That was one they needed to connect on. They're down, but not quite out. So you have to figure, with under 2 minutes to play, they need to hit on something in very short order.
He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete.
That means there's just one last chance left, and this has to be a first down or a touchdown, or this game's over.
Take right open.
Here we go. Gotta have it. Lawrence. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And the Bengals are going to get it back in terrific field position.
11. Gun, guys. 11. Big 13. Big 13. Shot.
We got to have two hands on the football here as they run on first down. And able to work his way down to 16. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1.
I like it. I like the call. Still an opportunity to run the football and chew up a little more time off the clock.
Another yard would probably put this thing in the books. It's 2nd and 1.
12. Shot.
He's going to get it again. Just looking to get forward and protect the ball. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout.
A gain of a yard.
As it comes with exactly a minute to go in the football game.
On 2, ready?
Here now, 3rd and a yard.
Boost, dash, go now.
Ready? Third.
And he will have a Bengals first down. And it's celebration time on that sideline, and they've earned it.
First down. First and goal at the 7-yard line.
Going for the knockout punch. They'll try and run. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Bengal TD. A great play there. His 11th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Bengals look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this fourth quarter.
Bengals 38, Jaguars 21. Evan McPherson to kick off for Cincinnati.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback.
Their own 35-yard line.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
Yeah, it's a good way of pointing things out because now it's not a total loss because, as you said, they've scored some points, so there's some plays they can build on, moments where the game plan actually worked. But overall, though, they were just out-personnel. They were going up against a team that's playing at an elite level.
That's Hill. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. Now the Jags will use the second of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game. Now Lawrence to throw. Oh, look at Thomas wide open. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. The Jaguars now will use the last of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with 25 ticks remaining on the clock.
First and 10 at the 12-yard line.
Now Lawrence. That's out to Hill, right side complete. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play.
It's a gain of 5.
And it'll be second down.
Second and 5 at the Bengals' 6-yard line.
Throwing again here, it's Lawrence. And he's got it. It's Thomas for Jacksonville touchdown. It's a 6-yard touchdown pass. And the Jaguars have got it back to a 2-score game here in the fourth. Now the extra point. And this time he gets it to go as it is up and good.
Score, Bengals 38, Jaguars 28.
So time definitely not in their favor. Down 2 scores, but they'll try the onside kick. And this is going to be recovered by the Bengals hands team. And they're going to hang on and win this game. They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we?
We did indeed. I think we're down to none. What a change in this ball game in the fourth quarter, Charles. They just completely took over, and not only did they get the lead, they end up winning somewhat comfortably.
And when we spent time talking with them before the game, they made sure that we knew that they thought that they were the better team in